This week at work, I again want to tackle the issue of scale. We hear the word so often, and yet when you actually ask the individual talking about scale, technically, as a practitioner, there's very little thought beyond the word scale and the appeal that it seems to infer or suggest. Scale is about capacity in your business, and capacity is made up of three elements. The first is your purpose. Why does your business exist? I promise you it doesn't exist simply to push product and service out there. It exists to solve a problem for a well-defined group of clients, segments, call it what you will. So being clear on who you serve, what problem you solve, and how you do so really matters. That then forms the blueprint against which you build your systems, your commercial systems. And typically, there are four big commercial systems. Those that find customers for you, those that win customers for you in sales, those that fulfill your promises, and those that then retain those customers. They're the cogs of the business that drive out your purpose. And then you have your team, and their function is to build the systems, run and drive and lead the systems, and then constantly reinforce the systems in order to cope with the additional complexity and weight of new growth. The best way to bring this to life is through a small demo. To bring this principle to life, I'm going to share a demo with you. As I mentioned earlier, there are four big systems, activities in a sequence that can be measured, taught, delegated, and remunerated, that create the gears, the cogs, the structural support of scale in any business. And for purposes of this demonstration, the green support will be marketing, the lead generation, finding clients that are relevant to us. The next, red, will be sales. And sales converts inquiries into customers. Finally, we have purple. Purple fulfills the promises. It's about operations and supply. And then we have orange. And orange is customer retention. If you win clients, if you service them effectively, hold on to them. If those form the structural struts that create scale in the business, and these small weights represent the revenue of the business, if I do not, at various stages of revenue growth, constantly support the underlying scale of the business, every time I add revenue, eventually we're going to have a very obvious crisis. And the crisis is exactly that. If you're growing and you're having chaos as an outcome, it's because you have not created scale at various stages of growth in order to support that growth in an organized, efficient manner. Scale, then grow, and then scale again before the next spurt of growth. If scale is about capacity, capacity has three elements to it: processes, your people, and how you position yourself in the market to scale and grow in its own right. Until next week at work, food for thought.